Good morning and welcome to Trial TV Live. I am the Squeegee of Justice. Thank you so much for joining us today. We are picking up on day 5 of Iowa versus Todd Mullis. So this is his post-conviction relief hearing. It's not a trial per se, but it's a relief hearing. So it's his post-conviction. So, Irish Amy. Hello and happy, OnlyFan. Fala is my friend officially. Irish Amy, good morning to you. Let's see who we have. Who do we have? How far? I can only go back so far. All right, Dreamer Landry, good morning to you. Emma G. Ken Rosenberg. It was just me and all of a sudden another 30 comments popped in at once. Nanar was slightly disorienting. Therapist, good morning to you. Will be taken advantage of within 30 seconds. Tammy and KS, good morning to you. Little Miss, hello, hello. Drunky the Bear. Julie, Brat, good morning to you guys. How are you guys doing? Cajun Bayou Queen. How are you guys doing today on Friday? Leslie, thank you for joining your rabbit ears. And Fala, thank you for gifting the memberships. Let's see if I can find those. Where are those? Where is our Fala gifting? Let's see. Hey, Baka. Dang wind is trying to rip off your roof this morning. Wow. Carol O'Neill, good morning to you. Happy Friday to you. Marley Mum. Hello, hello. Irish Amy saying hello to everybody. And the kitties. My little sidekick isn't with me today. She's in the living room. Good morning, Nan R. How are you? How are you? Only fan. Good to see you. And Dreama, not a reason, just a change. Fair enough. Sometimes that's good. Got to shake the tree, right? Oh, here they are. Let's see. Why can't I see what Fala? That's weird. Fala, I can't see that you gifted. That's weird. I can see that you gifted people, but it doesn't show. Huh. Anyway, I wanted to pull that up, but I don't see it. How are you, Julie? Good to see you. And Therapist, Oh, Krista Limited Edition. Good morning, everyone. Out to an appointment. All right. Good luck with that. Hopefully that all goes well. Brat, 48 degrees and sunny here in NC. High yesterday was mid-70s. Nice. Yeah, we were 55 this morning. It's 60 right now. Nope, 64. Yep, we're going to be 75 and sunny. It's absolutely spectacular here right now. No complaints whatsoever. Oh, you know what? Let me see. I got to change from top chat to live chat. Maybe that'll help. Did Real 33 come in? Did I see somebody say hello to, let me see. Why don't I see you? All right, sorry guys, I was just reading through. Thought I saw something, maybe it wasn't there. All right, so Todd Mullis, he is accused of, Selena Key, yay! Awesome. You are rabbit ears, love it. Pammy's with us. How was your daughter's show last night? I'm sorry I missed it. There you are, Real Happy 33. There you are. Good morning. And Julie BME. You're at 54, loving our weather. Yeah, nothing beats like 55 at night and 75 during the day. That's just perfect. And sunny. I mean, it's just absolutely stunningly beautiful right now. So, Hellcat, good morning to you. Oh, Drunky the Bear saying good morning to Pammy. Oh, dang it, every time I click on it. Late, but dog hit in the closet absolutely screams foul play to me. Oh, you're talking about Gene Hackman? Hellcat, good morning to you. Mbaka, good to see you. Thank you for joining us. Ooh, Hellcat's going to be 80 today. Did you intend for it to be Julie B. me? Irish Amy, Mishimu is squeaking at my laptop and rubbing around. She's a true crime fan. Nice. Did Brenda? Oh, there's Brenda. Brenda Meyer. Hello, everyone. It's Friday. Yes, it is. All right. Marley Mum is with us. All right. So, so doesn't seem like anybody's new in the chat, but I'll just for those that are watching this somewhere down the road, Todd was convicted of stabbing his wife Amy in the back with a corn rake. And this happened in 2018, and the trial was 2019. So Amy had 6 holes in her back, but her coat only had 4 or 5, and the tines of the fork are 4, so they think that she had been stabbed at least twice, if not 3 times. Defense is saying it was an accident, she fell. So that's kind of where we stand right now. Debbie Gibby, good morning. How long is this going to carry on? I don't know. Here, let me read Pammy's. Pammy says, it was very interesting. Amazing what the DNA dope project involves itself in. Trial Junkies United came over. Awesome. There weren't very many at all. Oh, that's too bad. Well, let us know next time, and we'll pop on over there. Debbie Gibby, how long is this going to be carrying on for? Well, I think defense still has 2 more. They talked about they had 2 more witnesses. Yesterday they were trying to get 2 more witnesses in, so I'm not sure. Hopefully they'll wrap it up tomorrow or next week, because we want to get back on Monica. So we're going to stream Monica tonight, Saturday and Sunday, so we're hoping to get caught up. Real happy. Just struggling to type this AM. I know, sometimes it's difficult. Irish Amy, crazy to think this hearing is longer than the original trial. That is true. Fala, copy and pasted from Therapist You Know. Thank you, Fala, for the memberships. Yes. And R45 here. It's a little chilly. Monica is, Debbie Gibby, Monica is Monica Cementili. That's out of California. We've been following that. Follow, ooh, can we word it differently than back on Monica? Okay. Yeah. The hairdresser murder. Hey, hola, how are you? That's Fabio Cementili, was the hairdresser. He was very famous in his industry, and he was stabbed and by Monica was having an affair with this guy from LA Fitness and Robert Baker, and his associate Austin came over and they stabbed Fabio. Marley Mom. Yeah, Marley Mom, you cheated and went to long crime on Monica, and chat was a cesspool. I am sure. Is today supposed to be the last day for the defense? We don't know. Hopefully. I kind of hope so. I hope they kind of wrap it up. I think, and the poll we took yesterday is, with Mr. Fearhelm's testimony, where do you land now? Todd needs a new trial. 75% of you said he needs a new trial. 15% said not enough evidence for a new trial, and 9% said need to see more. So overwhelmingly we thought that Todd needs a new trial. So I hope I think they've proven it enough, so far. Drunky the Bear, Monica is our night shift case. There you go. Monica After Dark. Or is it Trial TV Live After Dark? That's Monica. Yeah, it's pretty racy over there. Hola, hi Squeegee. Hello to you. Hellcat, come on. Let's get this done. Oh, or you're talking to NR? All right, so we are waiting for the feed to kick in. I might as well take a break. Let me go get some water, and before they kick in, I'll be back in a second. All right. Yeah. Drunky the Bear, Dateline 24/7 every night. Helps you fall asleep. Their chat is like the Wild West. It's so funny. So funny, some of those other chats. Oh, I have to sneeze, I think. Okay. Hey, Shirley. How are you today? Good to see you. Thank you for joining us. Debbie Blair, good morning to you. Oh, thank you. Did that actually come across? I thought I muted myself, but thank you. Thank you, guys. I thought I muted myself. So we can tag Leslie now? Let me see. How can we actually do that? Oh, we can. Yay. All right. We can tag you now. Awesome. Oh, you're Irish Amy? Oh, okay. I gotcha.
Yeah, I sent you a text about that.
Oh, okay.
Sneeze.
Oh, okay. I thought I turned it off. Didn't come in. So Leslie is Irish Amy? Is that what I'm understanding? It's Friday. Help me out. Is that the way it works? So Irish Amy is Leslie? Leslie is Irish Amy? Spell it out for me in plain English, please. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. is Irish Amy and Leslie the same person? Wake up. No, they aren't twins. Please. Okay. How can you and Irish Amy be on the same time? Are you trying to fool me? Hey, Sherry. It's already getting it's Friday. We're trying to figure it out. How are you? Okay, wait. Hold on. Okay, Drunky the Bear. No, Leslie said I am Amy in response to her tag. Okay. Leslie was responding to Irish Amy. Okay, so Irish Amy and Leslie are not the same. All right. Who is Alice and who is that caterpillar on the mushroom? I just need, yeah, I need more coffee. All right. All right, wait. Hold on. Hold on. No, wait a minute. Wait. Okay, therapist, you know, Irish Amy, Leslie, you're green. Leslie, I am Irish Amy. The end. Got it. Okay. Thank you, therapist, you know. I needed that spelled out in very plain English. Thank you. Starting to lose my sanity there. Who's on first? Yeah, what's on second? Oh, we got live court. Boop, 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 boop. Hold on. We got action. We got action, people. We got action. Okay. Commas save lives, exactly. Oh yeah, don't forget that this thing is tonight, you guys, February 28th. Today's the 28th. So don't forget to look to the southwest and check out the planetary alignment. That's happening. That's happening. All right, what's Brad say? I am comma, Irish Amy versus I am Irish Amy. Punctuation saves lives. Let's eat kids. Let's eat kids. Exactly. Thank you, Brad. Comma saves lives. It certainly saves my sanity. You need Super Bowl. Is she upset? She's on the couch. She's chilling out. Oh no, Irish Amy. You want to make it more complicated? You middle PNE of my middle names is Leslie for real. Keep those Oxford commas, folks. Oh, Pammy, you're excited. Yeah, you looked last night too. A little hazy out there. Yeah, it was hazy for us too. It wasn't quite viewable. But yeah, check it out tonight. Check it out tonight. Looking southwest. Yeah, so look west, then just turn a little. Find the moon first of all. Just find the moon, and then you'll be able to spot all these other planets. Pretty cool. Oh, one of your middle names is Leslie. Oh, you're just confusing me now. You're just messing with my mind now. Nanar. I use the same with my grands. Want to eat, Grandma? Want to eat, Grandma? Brenda, yes. We can be entertaining, especially on Friday. All right, so we've gone through 8 witnesses for the defense for Todd Mullis. We'll see what they bring today. Yesterday they said they had 2. They had two witnesses that they were going to get in yesterday. Oh wait, hold on a sec. No, you know what? Mr. Gerald Fairhelm was not done. They still have to get through Cross, I think. Or they even still have to get through his direct, I think. Hey, Yorkie, let's try comma Friday. Yes. Good morning, Yorkie, to you. Debbie Gibby, Todd looks so miserable and sad. Yeah. Well, if he truly didn't do this and he's been in jail for 6 years, how would you feel, Then there's that. If he truly didn't do it. I mean, that's like the worst. If in your heart you didn't, delete your loved one, and they'd been married like 20 years, I think. How long had they been married? Oh, no, wait, they got married in 2003, and this happened in 2019 or 18. So like, 15 years or so they had been married? I mean, that's got to be the worst. If, in fact, he did not do this. And be sure to hit the like button, you guys. If you're lurking, that's cool. If you're in the chat, that's even better. But be sure to hit the like button. That's always appreciated. Yeah, therapist, there's so many times I want to post a GIF in chat, but there are so many times that I'm so glad I'm not allowed, or that's not allowed. Yeah. Hey, Gordon, you're the apostrophe police. Debbie Gibby, how many affairs did the wife have? I guess 2. One was with the sheriff at the time. That just came out. We knew she had an affair, but we didn't know who it was with. So it was with the sheriff at the time. So that's evidence that was withheld. We knew about the affair during the trial, but we didn't know who it was with. So we just found that out yesterday. I think it was yesterday we found that out. Or the day before. Anyway, we found out during this post-conviction relief trial or hearing. So that's, and then with Jerry Frazier. So she had at least 2 that we know of. Follow. They have the lovebirds so far apart. Wonder how their night went. Shirley Roth with the sheriff is kind of strange. Yep. She was having an affair with the sheriff. Raleigh, I believe his name was, right? Let's see. Oh, maybe it was deputy. Deputy Keith Raleigh had an affair with Amy. Didn't know how. Okay, so I guess he was a deputy. Deputy Keith Raleigh. I thought he was a sheriff at one point. Maybe he became a sheriff, but I guess he was a deputy back then. Keith Raleigh had previous affair with Amy. It was way before Amy's passing, and he and his wife were in a good place. So I guess he was a deputy. Yeah, Debbie Gibby. Why can't people just get a divorce? I don't know. Lily Wayne, hey, you're here for an hour, then doctor's appointment. All right, cool. Hopefully that will go well, and it's just a routine. Nothing there. Julie BME, or Julie BME. The affair with deputy makes it more suspicious that they're framing him in an actual accident. Casts reasonable doubt. That's all you need. Look at how much doubt we had. 75% of you said he needs a new trial. Right? Shirley Roth. I shot the deputy, but I didn't shoot I shot the sheriff, but I didn't shoot the deputy. Is that Sheriff John Brown was riding around? Oh no, Dreama, you're going to try and hang in here with chat, but I have a tear in my right rotary cuff. Ouch. Got to get an injection today. Oh, wow. I had a frozen arm at one point a couple years ago, and I could barely move my arm. I can only imagine how painful that is. I'm sorry. Well, hang in there. I know that's got to be painful. Is your arm in a sling? Do you have it like immobilized? Debbie Gibby, I'd rather have less money and be happy. I just live with animals now. Cajun Bayou Queen, yeah, ouch. Prima, that definitely is ouch. Let's see, Brat, we identified all 5 defense attorneys and have pictures and names. The one closest to the prosecution table has always been asking the questions. She's never been in that seat before. The one closest to the, yeah. Yeah, Brat, you identified her too. I'm sure you'll post her name, but she is Dina Nishawat Riley. Rayleigh. I believe that's her, right? Dina Rayleigh. Elena Steenson is the blonde. She's the one on the far left. Erica Nichols Cook. She's the head of that witness. What is it called? I should know it by now. And Tara Thompson was the one with the short hair and glasses. And this is all out of Drake, the Wrongful Convictions Clinic. So she runs the Wrongful Convictions Clinic. Erica Cook. Oh, here comes the one that's walking in right now. That's Tara Thompson. So that's Tara Thompson who just walked in. I know I'm a little bit ahead of you guys. Brat, yeah, that's her. York, is Todd going to testify? Don't know. He testified during the criminal trial. So that woman walking in right there for you guys, that's Tara Thompson. Yeah, I don't know. Yorkie, great question. He did during the criminal trial. Does he need to here? I'm not sure. Brat, I don't know where Angela Campbell is unless she's just out of frame. Which one is she? Did you put that in? Let's see. I know you were posting yesterday. Let's eat grandma. Let's eat grandma. That's funny. I know so much has happened, Brat, sorry, okay, here we go. Iowa Justice, Angela Campbell, okay, there she is, Angela Campbell. Okay, so who is she? I don't recognize her, Brat. She looks a little bit older than the other. All right, well, I'll keep her up just in case we see another blonde. Only fan, no whispering today. Brad says, I always call Angela Campbell the other one because nothing has stood out like the others. She hasn't really done anything, right? She hasn't, Dina hasn't talked yet. She's just been whispering and typing. I think all the typing we hear is coming from her, but the other three have talked. So Erica, we know her. She definitely has talked. Tara, we definitely know her. She's talked. And Elena, she's talked. Meaning direct. They've given direct. Debbie Gibby, he has lots of money to have 4 attorneys. This is all part of this wrongful convictions clinic out of Drake University. It's wrongful convictions clinic. It provides students with the opportunity to investigate and contribute to work on post-conviction litigation in Iowa for Iowa inmates claiming factual innocence. Students will assist in all aspects of assigning cases, including review of trial transcripts and case files. So this is. Oh, we have Judge. All right, I'll see you guys on the other side.
Good morning. Please be seated. All right, we'll go ahead and go on the record. Are there any preliminary matters that we need to address this morning? Anything on behalf of the applicant?
Just on the applicant's end, Your Honor, we want to keep things moving this morning, and we can confer further with scheduling about with the court about scheduling maybe at a break. But we do have our next witness to proceed, and I think we've conferred with the state about that. So,
okay. Any preliminary matters on behalf of the state?
No preliminary matters, I think, other than the scheduling matters that we have before the court here today, as well as the potential ongoing discussions for stipulations.
All right, wonderful. You may call your first witness.
Good morning, Your Honor. The applicant calls Mr. Blake Heeman.
Okay, Mr. Heeman. Let's see outside. All right, great. Good morning, sir. Come forward, please, and have a seat in the chair to my left. If you'd raise your right hand. Do you swear the testimony you're about to give will be true and correct?
I do.
Okay. The microphone is on. Just adjust that as you need to so you can sit comfortably. Ms. Neshwat, whenever you're ready.
Good morning.
My name is Dina Neshwat. I'm one of the attorneys for Todd Mullis. Would you please state and spell your name for the court reporter?
Yeah, Blake Heeman, BlakeHemann.
Mr. Heeman, where are you employed?
Farm Credit Services of America.
And what do you do there?
I'm currently a sales skill trainer. Previously was a crop insurance agent.
How long have you worked for Farm Credit Services?
16 years.
How long did you work as insuring crops for farmers?
Approximately 13 years.
So do you have a general understanding and knowledge of planting practices?
I do.
In your yes, ma'am. Is that better? Is that better? You just said you had experience with the planting industry, farmers. Can you give me just a general idea of your interactions with them in your 13 years insuring crops for them?
Sure. The crop insurance process is pretty straightforward. I'd say the biggest requirement is understanding what coverage the producer wants, and then there's some key dates and times that need to be met throughout the year with that process to make sure that they're insured properly.
Do you recall what those key dates are?
There's several. So sales closing date is March 15th. There's some planting dates. So like corn to get full coverage should be planted by May 31st. Beans, I believe, is June 15th. Then there's some other reporting for production in as well. So.
And those are required dates?
Correct.
Is there a window of time planters have to have all of their information submitted?
Yeah, so like acreage reporting, July 15th is the deadline to have that reported.
Who is that required by?
USDA, along with the AIPs, the crop insurance agencies.
Are you familiar with the Mullis family?
I am.
Are you familiar with their farming operations?
I am.
Who in the Mullis family are you familiar with?
All of them, the whole family. Todd, I'm familiar with Amy, Pat, the whole operation. Mike, Leroy.
And Leroy is the father of the 3 males that you just mentioned?
Correct.
And you said Amy also, Amy Mullis?
Yep.
And you insured crops and farmlands for those members of the family as well in their farming operation?
Correct.
Okay. Mr. Heeman, can you explain what an acreage farm book is and its purpose?
Yeah. Do you have that example? Or
I'm going to do that in a moment, but just generally.
Generally speaking, when the producer comes to us and says, I planted this crop on this day, we map that for them to get it in the system to essentially certify those dates, crops, locations for them.
And this, is it a farm book or a frame book? Forgive me.
I know they're referred to by some maybe as a frame book. We call it an acreage report.
Okay. Is this something that's generally you prepare for each of your farmers?
Correct.
Is that annually you prepare?
Correct. Annually.
Did you prepare an acreage farm book for Patrick Mullis?
I did.
I'm sorry, Patrick and Judy Mullis.
I did.
Do you know what information was included in that acreage book for Patrick and Judy Mullis in 2018, just generally?
Yeah, acres, type of crop planted, and the plant date, along with Pat's certification that everything was correct.
I'm going to show you, Mr. Heeman, a redacted report. It's Exhibit 378. And, Your Honor, redacted is just the privacy, personal data, the phone numbers, Social Security. A 2018 acreage framework. Do you see that in front of you?
I don't.
The HD unit, the court system's out. Yeah, where's the paper?
Give you my copy.
Okay.
One moment. Can you pull up on the screen for me? Give you a moment to skim it.
Your Honor, the court previously received a copy of this on its hard drive if the court needs to see it.
I'm able to access it. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I'm familiar with this book.
Because you created that book to put it
Correct.
together.
Yep.
Okay. What year does this acreage report cover?
This one says 2019. I'm sorry, 2018.
So just to confirm, the one in front of you covers is report
2018.
2018, is that what you said?
Correct.
Do you know when it was prepared?
Should say on here. This was done on June 12th.
And you said the information is required to be submitted by June 15th?
July 15th.
Okay.
This copy was created on June 12th. I don't know, the copy that I had seen before had a signature on it. This one does not. So there's a chance that we did it before June 12th as well.
Okay. What page? 22. Mr. Heeman, would you turn to page 22? Do you see a signature on that page?
The signature? It's next to it.
Well, a redacted signature.
So on the actual acreage report, this would be a signature area where we would need a signature. If you're referring to the other 578s, is that
the
one you're
form?
looking at? That's a different signature.
What page would that be on?
I don't see the page numbers.
I can't give you a PDF number, so hang on one moment, please.
Which page are you looking for?
Sure.
With the court's permission.
Certainly.
Of the electronic document.
Yeah, so that document right there is the certification from the Farm Service Agency. And so that signature would have been the date that Pat certified those acres with the FSA office or Farm Service Agency, which is separate from our acreage report.
Okay. Mr. Heeman, so again, in this report, is there mapping information in there regarding fields that the farmer would own or be affiliated with in renting, for example?
I'm going to object. One, I don't know if we're admitting this exhibit. The state certainly objects to the admission of the exhibit, so right now it's assuming facts, not in evidence. I'm also going to object because it's irrelevant. It's not Mr. Mullis's farm specifically, so under those grounds, as well as 5403 prejudice, as it would be misleading.
Did you wish to respond?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm not asking for specific information. I'm asking generally, are there mapping, what is included in that report, just generally speaking, and there will be foundation in just a few more questions, and it's certainly relevant because it gives information to support that certain allegations by the state or testimony in the underlying trial by the state is false, and we'd like to show that with this, what the court is about to see.
Well, I mean, at this point, I guess I don't have any information to tell me what these maps or this information has to do with Todd Mullis. Maybe we could lay that foundation and then move forward with the specific information about this exhibit.
And a few more questions, I think I can establish that.
Sure. Why don't we go there and then we can come back to the exhibit?
Sure.
Okay.
The foundation.
What are you looking for? What are you looking for? Like where are you?
Mr. Heeman, do you know who operated the planter for the Mullis family members' fields that you insured the crops for, from your understanding?
From conversations, I was aware.
Objection, hearsay, and speculation, Your Honor.
Overruled.
You can answer.
Okay. From conversations with the Mullises, there was an understanding that Todd operated the planting equipment on occasion.
Did you have any reason to believe that that information wasn't true?
No.
You actually insured fields for Todd and Amy Mullis and their farming operation, is that right?
Correct.
know if Farm Credit still insures Todd and Amy Mullis's their property that was insured in 2018? Is it still insured today?
Yes.
Can you say that again? I'm sorry.
As far as I'm aware, yes.
And also Pat and Judy Mullis's property, is that?
Yeah, I'm not in that role anymore, but as far as I'm aware, yes, we do.
In 2018, have you ever met Todd and Amy Mullis before in person?
Yes, on their farm.
Do you know what year that was?
2018, around that time frame, probably more than one occasion.
Okay. Can you just, what was the situation, where did you meet them? What were they doing?
In some cases, it would have been signing acreage reporting documents or other crop insurance documents, or deciding what coverage to take. In other instances, just on the farm, stopping in to say hi, see how things were going.
So you saw Amy and Todd Mullis together?
On one occasion, both of them together, yeah, that I can think of.
Okay. Do you notice anything unusual about them together, demeanors?
No.
Odd? Have you ever seen Todd working on a planter or fixing a planter in front of his shop anywhere or on the farm?
On that occasion that I was just speaking of, I mean, when we stopped in, I remember the planter equipment being there. It was about this time of the year. Seems like Todd was working on the equipment, again, in his yard, in front of his shop.
Okay. Okay, Your Honor, I'm going to go back to showing Mr. Heeman a copy of the redacted report, if that's okay.
You can, I guess. I guess we'll have to see what the questions are.
I'm going to show him the report.
It's in front of him. He has it, Dana's.
You have it in front of you?
The paper copy?
Mr. Heeman, this book, again, you prepare for your farmers annually, is that right?
Correct.
About how many farmers or is it farmers or producers that you call them? Either,
yeah.
How many of those did you have at the time you were working in this capacity as a...
Objection, relevance.
Overruled. You can answer.
90, I would guess, somewhere in that ballpark.
So did you create one of these books in the ordinary course of business for your farmers?
Yes.
Your Honor, we'd offer Exhibit 373, the frame book, for Mr. Heeman, just to clarify, was this book created in the ordinary course of business as your standard practices for your farmers?
Yes.
Your Honor, the applicant would now offer Exhibit 378, into evidence.
Any objection?
Yes, Your Honor. For the same grounds, it would be misleading. It's more prejudicial than probative under 5403. This is Pat Mullis's farming record, so it's irrelevant to this proceeding and doesn't speak to Todd Mullis's planting habits or even whether or not he was the one planting, even based on the foundational testimony of the witness here. So it is more prejudicial than probative and irrelevant to this proceeding and immaterial.
Again, I guess all I've heard to connect it to Todd Mullis is that on occasion he operated the planter that I guess potentially planted the crops that would be referenced in this report. So I agree, it's way too tenuous at this point. It's not going to be admitted at this point. If you want to continue to lay some foundation, you certainly can.
Mr. Heeman, between the family Mullis, the Mullis family members, there was Mike, Leroy, Pat, Todd, and Amy Mullis. You insured their fields?
Correct.
From your knowledge of all of those fields that are insured, crops are insured, was it that Todd Mullis was the one that operated the planter for those fields?
Primary operator of that equipment, again through conversations, was always that.
Hearsay and speculative, and it's leading, Your Honor.
Overruled.
You can answer.
In those conversations, it was often talked about that Todd was the operator of the planter equipment.
Do you have any reason to believe that that he was not the operator of the planter?
Objection, Your Honor. Again, we're just speaking to another farm book. It's completely irrelevant to this proceeding and speculative at this point. If you would like me to voir dire the witness and ask if he has specific knowledge about specific instances, I'm happy to do that. But it is speculative here because it's trying to say it's action in conformity with another document that hasn't been admitted.
You may voir dire the witness if you'd like.
Thank you. Good morning, Mr. Heeman.
Good morning.
You mentioned previously that you insured all of the Mullis family farms. Is that fair?
Correct.
On any specific date and time, were you present when Todd Mullis was planting?
Not to my knowledge.
Can you name any specific date or time as it relates to when he would have engaged in planting on any one of the Mullis' farms? Specific time frames?
That I witnessed?
Yes.
No.
So is the full value of your ability to speak to whether or not he planted in his fields or in another Mullis family field based on what you've heard and what has simply been relayed to you?
That would be correct.
Your Honor, the state would object on the same grounds.
Again, 378 is not going to be admitted at this time.
One moment, Your Honor. Could you give me one moment, please?
Certainly. You said you're familiar generally with farming, planting industry. Have you ever ridden in a tractor before that's pulling a planter?
Objection, relevance.
Overruled.
Yes.
Generally speaking, do you know how fast a planter moves in the field or tractor moves in the field?
Depending on the equipment, it's probably average 5 miles an hour, I would assume would be a good estimate.
Okay. Does the size of the planter impact planting time?
Sure.
How about the shape of the field? Does that affect planting time?
Yes, I mean, a square field that's flat is going to plant easier and faster than one that's got waterways or point rows in it.
Do you know if do you know the size of the planter that Todd Mullis used when he planted his own fields?
No.
You don't know if it was a 16 rows, 24 rows?
I'm not familiar with what size it was.
Okay. I don't mean to put you on the spot, but do you by any chance, because you're insuring the fields, know how many feet are in an acre?
I should know that.
Okay, you do?
I should know that. I'm sure I knew it at one point. So the answer would be no. Not today.
It's the information generally that is provided in the books that you created, is that reported to the FSA? Is that what it was?
This information in our books, that when we do our crop insurance reporting, our acreage reporting, we're submitting that information to the approved insurance provider, who is essentially the underlying reinsurer, so the company that's holding the insurance.
Without looking at the book in front of you, do you know the areas of the fields that you insured for several years for Pat and Judy Mullis?
Objection, relevance.
Overruled.
I'm familiar with them, yes.
Do you know the radius between, I'm sorry, let me ask you a different question. How many fields, if you know without looking at the book, did you insure for Pat and Judy Mullis?
Yeah, ballpark 7, I'm going to guess.
Do you know the radius between those fields?
I would say all within 20 miles of one another.
Okay. When someone is planting, do they need to refill whichever crop they're planting with certain items? For example, fertilizer or?
Yes, the seed, fertilizer, some chemical.
How often does a planter break down, so to speak?
According to the producers I talked to, too much. They have the wear and tear affects them. They do break down, I would say, often.
I just want to clarify one last point. You said it was 2018 that you had met Todd and Amy Mullis?
As far as I can recall, yes.
And at one point you saw them together?
Yes.
And you didn't notice anything odd or about their demeanor or relationship?
No.
Okay. Thank you. Nothing further, Your Honor.
Cross-examination, Mr. Duden?
Briefly, Your Honor. Good morning again, Mr. Heeman. You managed the insurance policies or services for the Mullis family for a number of years. Is that fair?
Correct.
And your agency has done this since at least 2018, right?
Correct.
Up to the present?
As far as I know, correct.
And based upon your testimony, you first met Todd and Amy Mullis personally in 2018?
Objection, Your Honor. That's not what he said.
Overruled.
Is that correct?
First met them, I believe that's when I took those policies back over. Correct.
And so any paperwork that would have gone through your agency would have been signed by them on their property?
Can you clarify with any paperwork?
When you had them sign or certify the farm paperwork at issue, or that is relevant to your agency, would that typically be done on their property?
Not always.
Did you meet Todd and Amy Mullis on their land specifically, though?
It's on occasion, yes.
And on the number of occasions that you interacted with them, it would have been on their land?
Generally, I would say probably more often than in the office, if that's what you're asking.
And today, you can't say whether or not Todd Mullis engaged in any planting for a family member, can you? On a specific date and time?
Not that I witnessed, personally.
Were you asked to sign an affidavit in this case?
Yes.
Did you sign an affidavit in this case?
I did not.
Why not?
Because the affidavit asked the same question you just asked me, to essentially say that I saw or knew of Todd planting every acre on a specific date.
And you couldn't do that, could you?
I can't.
To the present, does your agency still manage the farm insurance policies for the Todd and Amy Mullis land?
As far as I know, yes.
And as far as you know, that land still is placed within the Todd and Amy Mullis Living Revocable Trust or within their names, correct?
Objection, Your Honor. How would he have that information?
Overruled. The witness can answer if he knows.
I don't know the answer to that, of what it's insured under or who.
So from what I've gathered from your testimony, you knew or believed that Todd Mullis would on occasion assist with planting in his family's fields. Is that correct?
Objection, Your Honor. He didn't say on occasion.
Well, the first time he did use the word on occasion. So the objection's going to be overruled. The witness can answer.
And I can clarify that. So I should clarify, as far as I knew and was told, Todd did the planting of all crops for the Mullises in the past and up to that point.
But that was all based on what you heard from other people, wasn't it?
My conversations with the Mullises.
So it was self-reported?
Correct.
And to date, you've never witnessed that, right?
I cannot recall a time when I witnessed Todd in the planter tractor on a specific field, no.
And even the information that's included as to what date it's planting occurred in any specific year or time frame is self-reported. Is that fair?
It is.
So you aren't cross-verifying that information, right?
Correct, no.
Nor are you certifying that information yourself, right?
We take producers' word for it. They're certifying that that's accurate. Yeah.
I don't have anything else, Your Honor.
Any redirect?
About Todd Mullis planting for the rest of his siblings and the Mullis family's members, planting operations. Did you have any reason to believe that he just said that?
Well, is there a question?
I'll withdraw, Your Honor. The information that they're providing to you is to get insurance on their crops. Is that correct?
Correct.
Would you say that planting and crops and the yields returned are their livelihood?
It's specific to crop insurance. It's the way they manage risk to ensure they can, again, continue to run their operation.
I'm running at the bottom.
So they would have every reason to report it accurately.
Objection.
Do you agree?
That's a credibility call and leading, Your Honor.
It is leading, sustained.
Mr. Heeman, I have no further questions, Your Honor.
Any recross?
No, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Heeman. You may step down.
Leave this here.
Sure.
Okay.
Further evidence on behalf of the applicant.
Your Honor, I think it might make sense for the parties to confer with the court briefly about scheduling from here.
Okay, let's go ahead. We'll go off the record, take a short break.
Lordy, what the hell was that? What did Blake Heeman, crop insurer, do to move the needle? So Blake Heeman, he was a crop insurer, worked for the Farm Credit Services of America. He was familiar with the Mullises and their farming operation. He knows Todd, Amy, Pat, Mike, and Leroy, who is the dad. There was a report that he had in mapping information. He met Todd and Amy in 2018. He would he would go over to their farm to sign documents, stopped in to say hi. Amy and Todd were there. There was nothing odd about their demeanor. And then in my notes, questions just don't make sense. I mean, I just don't understand what are they doing? What are they doing? How many fields did you insure? Pat and Judy. And he said 7 maybe. They were all within 20 miles of each other. And then Cross, first met Todd and Amy in 2018, can't say what field Todd planted, asked to sign an affidavit but didn't sign it. Why? Because it asked the same thing. Did you see or did you know when Todd planted in a field on a particular date? He's like, no, I never saw that. He can't recall a time Todd was in a specific field planting at a specific time. So maybe, just maybe, because Todd, the day of the incident, Todd and Tristan went to his brother's, and the fields were the ground was too cold, so they came back. That's the only thing I can think of. That's the only thing I can think of why they went that route. Let me see if I can find that in the criminal trial. So the average day starts at 6:30 or 7 after family farming plan change. Wanted to stay home. Blah blah blah. Hold on. Okay, so on November 10th, which is the day of, they got up, dressed, and took Tristan to another farm site at Mike's. Ground was too frozen to do plow work, went back home and ate breakfast. Maybe that's what they were trying to get to? That he left and that would have given time for somebody else to get to the farm and hide? and wait. Maybe that's where they were going. Yeah, November 10th, he got up, dressed, took Tristan to another farm site at Mike's. Ground was too frozen to do plow work, went back home and ate breakfast. Amy was doing a puzzle. They talked about holidays with her side of the family. So maybe, I don't know. I'm flummoxed as to what that was about. Pammy, maybe to head off the first police interview when Tristan said Todd was gone about 30 minutes. But Amy was still alive. I mean, this was before they even had breakfast. This was before they even had breakfast. Where is it again? Yeah, they went out and, so this was before breakfast. All the kids were there, so everybody saw everybody. So he got up, got dressed, took Tristan to the other farm site at Mike's. Ground was too frozen to do plow work, went back home and ate breakfast. Tristan and Todd go out first, then Amy joins. Tristan and Todd go out to the barn around 9:30. Amy got down the bucket, says she felt dizzy, that whole thing. So maybe they were saying while he was gone and Amy was inside with the other two kids, somebody came over and hid? Maybe? Is that what they're trying to do? Somebody help me here. Brad, if it was supposed to, for some reason, support that Todd tried to plant, but it was too dark part of the story, it was an epic fail. He said they usually got up around, what did I say, 6:30 or 7. So it would be dark. It would be dark, but by the time they got there, it was maybe 7:30 or 8. I mean, they're farmers. They work in the dark. I don't know. Oh, too hard, part of the story. Oh, you meant to say too hard, not too dark? Todd tried to plant, but it was too hard. Maybe? I don't know, man. That was just crazy. Debbie Gibby, our time changes a week from this Sunday. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, right. Aren't we doing, what's it, daylight? I hate changing. I just wish we'd pick it. I just wish we would pick it. Pick one and stick with it. Yep, March 9th is when we here in the States change, March 9th. So yeah, next weekend. Ground too hard. Okay, so you meant to say ground too hard. Yeah, I gotcha. I don't know, that was just a weird line of questioning. Yeah. I hear you, Justice Obsessed. We here in Arizona wised up. No change for us. I didn't realize there was as many states. Oh, looks like they're back. All right. Looks like they're back.
All right, we'll go back on the record here just briefly for the purpose of confirming our off-the-record conversation. We've actually been doing remarkably well, I would say, in terms of witness availability. But it's my understanding that at this point we do have at least a couple of hours before our next witness is available and will be waiting until 1 before the applicant's next witness. Is that correct, counsel?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and at that point, we'll pick back up with the rest of Mr. Firehelm's testimony, and he will actually be appearing by Zoom. Is that the plan?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. We'll plan on that then. Counsel, I know we have a few things that we can take care of, and you will be working on some other details as well off the record, but we'll plan on resuming in the courtroom on the record at 1 p.m. Anything else then that we need to address by way of housekeeping matters? Anything on behalf of the applicant?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Anything on behalf of the state?
No, Your Honor.
All right. I'll be back in chambers then at whatever point you'd like to address the details that we need to take care of. Thank you. Court's in recess till 1.
So they are going to be off from 11 till 2 our time. So, hold on a sec. Let me confer with Aaron to see what we're going to do. We may go over to Monica. Maybe we'll go do Monica. Just hold on a sec. We'll figure out. We'll figure out what we're going to do. All right, hold on. I'm going to go talk to Aaron, and we're going to see what we're going to do. Hold on. All right, so we're going to go over to Monica and do our pickup there, because we were just going to watch it all later today, so why not? Let's pick up on day 17 and we'll come back to these guys. So we're going to switch over to Monica. Day 17. We have a redirect set up, so join us over there. And then we'll come back here at 2 o'clock Eastern, but in the meantime, we'll go do Monica. So, all right, so thanks for joining us, guys. We're going to end this stream. We're going to go check out Monica. We're going to, because we're kind of picking up, so we're a couple days behind. So we're going to bounce over to Monica, and then we'll come back to this at 2 o'clock Eastern. So thanks for joining us, and we'll see you either over at Monica, or we'll come back to this stream at 2 o'clock Eastern. So they're coming back at 1, that's Central Time, so it's going to be 2 o'clock Eastern. Don't forget. So they're off for 3 hours, basically, 12, 1, 2. So it's 10 o'clock over there. So we're going to go over to Monica, we're going to pick her up, and then we'll come back to this at 2. So thanks for joining us. Thank you to Aaron, and thank you to our mods. I'm going to end this stream. And also, don't forget to look up tonight, February 28th. Look up and see this planetary alignment. It's going to be pretty cool, you guys. All right. thanks for watching. This is part 1, morning of Todd Mullis, day 5. They'll be coming back this afternoon, so we'll pick up then. But for now, we're going to go over and check out Monica, day 17. Okay, thanks for watching. See you later.